Welcome back to Math Video Tutorials, and thank you for tuning in to this exercise. We're going to do a cosine function. We are going to sketch a cosine function. The interval is between minus pi over 4 and positive pi over 4. And for the purpose of this exercise, and just to get extra practice, we're going to sketch it between minus pi and positive pi. So we're going to do pi over 2 here. This is pi, and on the negative side, it's going to be negative pi over 2 and negative pi. Now, for the value, the coordinate of cos 0, it's going to be 1. Now, if you are not familiar with the values of the cos 0, pi over 2 and pi, just plug them in a calculator. Again, if you're not familiar with the radians, this is 0, of course. This is pi over 2, which is equivalent to 90 degrees. And this is equivalent to 180 degrees. Okay, so cos 0 we said is going to be 1. Alright, and so that's positive 1. And we need a negative 1 as well. I'm going to mark it here. Because the cosine function values with the range of cosine is between plus 1 and minus 1. Alright, so as we said, cos 0 is 1, so I'm going to mark it here. What about cos pi over 2? It's going to be 0. Okay, check it out on your calculator. What about cos pi? Cos 180 degrees, it's going to be negative 1. Alright, so you can see clearly the shape of the function cos on this side. It looks something like this. And then on the negative side, it's going to be here also 0. If you plug in cos negative pi over 2, it will give you also 0. And cos negative pi, it will give you minus 1. Alright, so that is the shape. I'm going to attempt it now. Like so. So that is the cosine between minus pi and plus pi. What about for our interval? Now we need to mark negative pi over 4. And positive pi over 4. It's going to be, of course, all sketch, meaning nothing to scale. So this is positive pi over 4. So you can see if I project it somewhere like this, something like this, all right, and like this. So therefore, it's going to be the y, the corresponding y coordinate is going to be this one here. And if you plug in your calculator cos pi over 4 is equal cos negative pi over 4. And that is equal to root of 2 over 2. Okay. Keep it as a third or exact value. So this value here is the root of 2 over 2. So basically our graph is going to be only this part of the curve. And everything else has to be removed for the purpose of this exercise. All right? So we're going to do that next. I'm going to remove it. And here as well. You can remove all this as well. So that is the curve or the graph for cosine between minus pi over 4 and pi over 4. This part here. Now what about the range? Well, graphically, you can see the range is between root of 2 over 2. That is the lowest value that the function can take, and plus 1. So we're going to say the range are the y coordinates, by the way. So we're going to call it y. It's between root of 2 over 2 and 1, including both ends are included in the range. Now, you notice there is in the domain, the interval, the negative pi over 4 is included, but not the positive pi over 4. So how would you represent that graphically? Well, for this one here, because it's not included, we put an empty circle. All right. Okay, so I hope this video tutorial has been helpful, and thank you for watching.